Mayor, and as the mayor said, this is indeed tragic. Units arrived here this morning within 3 minutes of the call for a fire that was in a duplex apartment. This apartment spanned floors 2 and 3. They were met in the hallway with this fire. Very heavy smoke, very heavy fire. Units pushed in. This smoke extended the entire height of the building. Completely unusual. Members found victims on every floor in stairwells, and we're taking them out in cardiac and respiratory arrest. We won't know the total yet of the outcome, but we do know that, as the mayor stated, 32 people were transported to hospitals in life-threatening condition. That is unprecedented in our city. The last time we had a loss of life that may be this horrific was at Happy Land Fire, which was over 30 years ago, also here in the Bronx. How the fire started, we don't know yet. It will be investigated, and I'm certain that the marshals will determine it. What I do know, and we've stressed this over and over, the door to that apartment was left open, causing the fire to spread and the smoke to spread, which is always a problem for us. And as we see here, by the broken windows throughout the building, this fire took its toll on our city. So we're ready for questions if there are some.
Any word on working smoke alarms there?
Not yet, but we will find that out.
Do you know how many children were
one at a time? We don't have that count yet, but we have people in each hospital. People were transported to 5 different hospitals, and we're tallying those numbers, but there were children involved. Well, you know, we've spread the word, close the door, close the door. If you leave your apartment, the door should close behind you automatically. It doesn't always. But if you close the door, the smoke and fire spread is contained within that apartment instead of spreading out into the hall and up the stairs. And that's what happened here again.
No fire escapes on the outside of the building. Some of the people who are coming down were mentioning that, saying, why weren't there any? Can you just speak to sort of the design of the building? A lot of the ones around do have those fire escapes outside. Is that normal for some kind of business? That's something that would help?
Well, high-rise buildings such as this don't have fire escapes, period. Fire escapes aren't put on buildings nowadays. So you'll see them on other types of apartments or tenements, but not on high-rise buildings.
I'm sorry if I'm missing here. Any known fatalities at this point?
We expect there to be numerous fatalities, but we don't know yet.
The total stories, is it 12? Total stories in the building, 19?
19 stories.
Everybody jumped out of the building?
We had reports of people, we think someone did come out the window as they were trying to get onto a portable ladder that our members put out, and they might have fallen from the building. I'm not sure if anybody jumped from the building before we arrived.
Which area hospitals did it test?
All hospitals in the Bronx.
And the cause of the fire, initial cause of the fire?
That we don't know yet, but the marshals will be in there, and I'm certain they will determine the cause.
Is it suspicious though at this point?
It is not suspicious at this point.
Commissioner, on the critical injuries, do we know what type of injuries they are? Smoke inhalation, burn?
Severe smoke inhalation of all these folks.
So the smoke is what was really bad here as opposed to the flames?
Well, certainly the fire consumed 2 floors of this apartment, but the smoke injuries above, no one was burned. It was strictly a smoke.
And for the mayor and other elected, what kind of resources are going to be coming to this area to make sure these folks have a warm place to go and other food and those kinds of things?
Let me turn on to the Bronx Borough President. We want to immediately open one of the schools and immediately have access to the family members so they can be notified of where their loved ones are transported to. And those who lived in this building, we have a neighboring school that I'm going to stop by so that they can have a place as the Red Cross comes in and OEM so that we can organize to make sure that they get the resources they deserve. Hold on one moment.
Yeah, so we are going to stay here and make sure that we work with all the relevant agencies, including the American Red Cross and HPD. We will await the findings of this investigation, but the immediate concern right now is the safety of all of the residents. All of the residents that are standing out that live here at Twin Parks, we have to make sure that they have a roof over their head. They have food. They have blankets. It's cold outside. We have children outside. So the immediate response right now is to get American Red Cross here to do intake, to determine how many households with adults and children, and then we're going to get food. We're going to take care of every single resident that lives here at Twin Parks. We want to assure everyone that we will not leave you. This is devastating for all of us, and we are praying for all of those that are in local hospitals, for their healing and for their strength, but for all the residents that are here, that live here, please be patient. We will get all the resources we need on the ground to help you and your children.